How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, real good. Go ahead.
So you have spent some draft capital on interior defensive linemen before, and they've worked out. So what'd you like about Keith?
Well, we liked him from the beginning. He's a super disruptive interior player that you can actually play outside a little bit too. I know that our coaches are excited about all the different things you can do with a player like this, just because of his elite athleticism, quickness, super intelligent, just a great competitor. I was talking up there. He's from the same area, Miami, same high school as Levante, and very, very similar personalities and ways that they lead, and just intense, fiery competitor. We're just really, really happy. We think we got a chance to get somebody. At this day and age, it's hard to find interior pass rushers. They're very few and far between. So hopefully we got one.
When you look at his size, he really is an outlier. You guys have never had a defensive tackle this small, and compared to Vita Vea certainly, but even Logan Hall, who's much taller. How is he going to be able to hold up against center guard double teams at this level? Just kind of walk us through some of that process that you were, looking at the pros and the cons of him as a player.
Well, yeah. Every player's different, and you have to adjust, which Todd does a great job of adjusting to who you have and how you play defense. We do think that he has strength, and he does have power, and he does have ability to hold up in there. They were saying the same things. I'm not comparing him to Aaron Donald. That's not fair. I would say he's more like John Randall. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. I'm joking. That was a joke. No, he's, every player is different, and we're just excited. We've been talking about him, through the whole process of the different ways that we can use him, and how we're going to have to adjust a little bit, but maybe for the better.
He lined up a little bit everywhere on the defense front. He's probably a three technique by default here.
That's kind of the way we see it right now, yeah.
How does that kind of impact what you guys have done? And again, I know that you move your defensive linemen all around, but like with Logan Hall, you guys invested draft capital in him last year.
Yeah, we still have a lot of, optimism for Logan. You can't have too many of these guys. It's, we may draft another one, so it's hard to find good players in the trenches.
Jason, you guys have had guys you liked before the combine, and then they go post insane numbers at the combine. You worry that almost takes them out of play. Was that a case here, or the numbers he put in at the combine, you worried would push him above 19 on the board?
Yeah, a little bit. It made us like him. I mean, it's kind of clarified why we liked him so much and what he did on film. I think he's the fastest 40 time in, I don't know, however many years. Yeah. So, of course we were worried. We're sweating it out in there a little bit. So.
Jason, you've talked about wanting the whole team in general to get faster, and obviously Kancey kind of fits the billing with the explosiveness. Do you look adding him to the defensive line? Do you look at that as maybe a little shift in what the defensive line is doing, or already adding to a group that you already find pretty quick?
I see it as adding. We're not going to overall do anything drastically different. People said that Warren Sapp was undersized too. I'm sure Warren is very happy about this pick because I think I'm pretty sure he'd like this guy. They have very similar play style.
How come I know that it can be difficult for rookies at any position to kind of make an impact at the next level, but when it comes to defensive tackles, sometimes it can be difficult, for them to really kind of make that impact. What do you think separates the ones that are able to, get those sack numbers and be disruptive at the next level early on?
One thing we loved about him is he's extreme mature nature about him. He's a leader. He's very smart. He was like talking to a grown 40-year-old man. He's really got a great head on his shoulders. So yeah. So I think that kind of separates a lot of these guys, and he's got a chip on his shoulder, and he wants to win, and he's an ultimate competitor, so that's going to give him a chance. I don't want to, say that we're expecting him to have 15 sacks or anything next year, but I know he's going to contribute, and I know he's going to help us.
When you go to Pitt and you play that position, I guess you hear the name Aaron Donald a lot, right? It's inevitable. Is that unfair or just something he's had to deal with?
I think it's always unfair to compare a player to, an several-time All-Pro and first ballot Hall of Famer, but you can see some of the similarities in the way he plays.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, you were here in Tampa when Donald was drafted. I know you had a chance to take him, but I mean, what kind of like similarities you could share with us that you kind of see between the two?
Undersized, but super explosive, super competitive, off the charts athleticism.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Should be able to get him on